Okay, so I was not originally gonna have an intro, but later on in the video, I changed stuff up. Like, originally, I was gonna have like a 3-tier scale for how woke it was, something was, but then later on, I have no idea where the camera is. Later on, that evolved into the need for it's over here. That later on evolved into the need for a 10-tier system, where like 1 was the least woke, 5 was centrist, and 10 was the most woke. You will notice audio issues because I'm using Quest 2 mic and not the PSVR 2 mic, because that needs repaired. You will notice a lot of flashing in the background in the main video itself, not here, because I was using shaders, not thinking about the fact that they only show the light, they only render the light and shadows when I'm looking near it. So you will see the flashing, I won't, and it's more genuine to not repeat. I feel it would be more genuine if I just kept it that way instead of re-recording it. So yeah, pretty sure that's everything. Well, I'm done with this now. I think. Oh well, we'll see in the next part. So we're just gonna start with Mercury, the first planet. The Greeks, they mistook it as a star, which could count as trans-celestial. And it has no moons, but if we're being trans-celestial, I think we're gonna have to count it as a star. I mean, as well. Is Venus. There have been 14 Veneer missions, and out of the 2 planets, Mars and Venus, that we have tried landing something on, it has tried its hardest to keep us out, which doesn't say much. It's just 1 out of 2. It is impossible to live on the surface. It has no moons. Its surface pressure is 98 times more than Earth, and its temperature is about 864 degrees Fahrenheit. So with it being impossible to live on, having no moons, and how much it tries to keep us out, I think we're gonna have to count it as not woke. Next, there's Earth. It's Mother Earth. It houses everything. All religions, all races, sexualities, everything. It doesn't kill us despite us killing it, so it's quite forgiving. It has 1 moon, but sometimes it has 2 moons, which would be ambyamory, which is 1 or more lovers. It doesn't kill discriminately. It'll kill whoever it wants. So I think and it's a Mother Earth, which a woman in power is woke. So I think we're gonna have to consider it woke. Next up is Mars. Mars is completely unlivable. It keeps teasing us by showing signs of what we want, but not showing what we want. It kills visiting robots with storms. It is only inhabited by robots. It teases. I already said that. It has multiple moons, which is polyamorous. I'm gonna put it centrist, but more not woke. Okay, next up is Jupiter. Jupiter is impossible to land something on. And even if there was land to land on, we couldn't because of the pressure, and if I remember correctly, it rains diamonds. It protects the inner planets. It has 97 moons. And it protecting the inner planets is woke because the inner planets are different. They're rocks and not gas. And it has 97 moons, which is polyamorous. And the most woke thing about it is that it's its own pride flag. Saturn. Saturn is also impossible to land something on. It does have pretty rings. It has 274 moons. Its rings are mostly ice, which is not woke, but it is super polyamorous, so I think we're gonna have to go with woke, though it is mostly one color. Uranus is all basically one color, it's one blue shade. You also can't land on it. It has 29 moons, which is polyamorous, so I'm gonna have to go with centrist, but more not woke. Neptune. Neptune is pretty. Wow, that is actually that's beautiful. Actually, wow. It has a few colors. It is also impossible to land on. It is not visible with the naked eye, which means it's trying to hide from us or something. It has 16 moons, which is polyamorous, so I'm also gonna put it with centrist but more right. Editor me can like do a 1 to 10 scale on that or something. I don't know. Pluto, the 9th planet. It was scammed out of planet. It is home. It shares its orbit with an asteroid belt. It has one moon, but is super close to that moon, Charon. It has a big heart on it because it just loves everyone, even though we scammed it out of its right of being a planet, and it's a perfect angel. So I think we're gonna have to put it as woke. Planet 9, an evil asshole for stealing Pluto's spot, is actually the 10th planet, not the 9th. We know nothing about it. It is hidden. It might not even exist, but if it does, it affects a lot of other things out of if it's its orbit. It affects the orbit of a lot of other things. We haven't detected it. I already said it's not woke, it's evil. Sol, the sun. The sun is the governing body of the solar system, hence why it's called the solar system. It keeps everything on Earth alive. It keeps several types of planets. It keeps all the meteors and all the comets. But it does not like technology, as per the Carrington event, where it like, I think it was telegraphs were a lot were broke. People were being shocked by them. Some broke, and it's believed that if this happened today, and it happened because a solar flare almost hit Earth, and it's believed that if this happened again today, right now, as you're watching this stupid video, where I question what I'm doing with my life, if it happened right now, it's believed that the damages, we would not be able to recover from them for decades, centuries, years. One of those two, you pick one. Sagittarius A star. It's a black hole, not a star. I don't know why there's a star. It's the governing body of the Milky Way. It also hates technology, as it produces even more radiation than the sun. And radiation is bad for technology. Oh, I'm unplugged, okay. Hope my headset doesn't die. It maintains the entire Milky Way, so it's woke. It's woke. The Boötes Void. Only 60 known galaxies are in it compared to the expected 2,000 of its size. It is about 200 million light years across, which is like that's like bigger than this. Like it's pretty big. And if I remember correctly, I should probably like fact check this. I'll just like edit something in, correcting it if it's wrong. If I remember correctly, if you were located in the center of the Boötes Void, you would not be able to see any other galaxies other than your own until you had super powerful microscopes or something. The Boötes Void thing. Yeah, I don't know where I got that number for how far you have to be. Like, I'm sure I know I heard something like that before, but I can't find anything about it when I tried looking. But one thing I did notice is that I said microscope instead of telescope. And no known fact, you don't use microscopes to look in space. You actually use telescopes, so there's that. But yeah, I don't know where I got that number, and I'm just gonna push this to the rest of the way because Legacy Console Edition minecarts are a lot better than Java Edition. Yeah, so yippee. Beetlejuice. I don't know why I included this one. I made this months ago. It has no known planets, but it's a star. It probably does. We just can't see them because it's so far away. It might be a body star. We don't know. It has 2 movies based on it. I think they're based on it. It's called Beetle. I should probably watch those before I say something dumb. I mean, I already said it, so you can go in. So like, my notes say it's not woke, but like, we don't know anything about it. Why did I include it? I'm gonna have to put like, I don't know. What could it be? We know nothing. It has movies. Movies might be woke. I don't know. Yes. Okay, so I watched the Beetlejuice movies. Both of them. Neither were about... Okay, neither of them were about the star. So, yeah, I have no way of classifying it unless I want to use those movies, even though they're completely unrelated. So I will, because not, okay, you're allowed to move, you know. That's the whole point of minecarts. Because, I don't have other options, So, it is woke. I'm just gonna say that now because the main spoiler alerts. The main family is goth. Well, at least one of the characters, which is already woke. But then, some parts of this movie, a few seconds worth, take place on the moon of Jupiter. And, as we said earlier, Jupiter is woke. So, it's woke. And I don't know how I'll put that into numbers, because, like, I don't have anything to work on, but it's woke. Beetlejuice, the star, is woke because the movies were slightly woke. Yeah. Oh. If I had my trackers on right now, I'd kick you. Stupid. Wait, that was a dog, not a sheep. Okay, the ISS. The ISS is human-made. Technically, anyone can go on it. Technically, there's more to it. Like, I don't think you can have like certain disabilities, so that's not woke. But like, sexuality, race, religion, you can still go on it despite that. So I think it's gonna have to go woke. The EST Cube 1 is fully human-made. It's an educational tool. And education is how you fight helps you fight fascism. So that already is woke. And it uses Tiny OS instead of corporate slop like Windows, which is also pretty woke. Therefore, I have to say the EST Cube 1 is woke. The entire observable universe. It contains every known thing. It contains undiscovered thing. It has Hatsune Miku. It contains all life on Earth. It contains life on other planets. Because you can't convince me that doesn't exist. It's only Earth. You won't ever convince me of that. So it contains everything. It's woke. The observable universe. Everything we never saw. We don't even know if it's actually there. There could be just nothing after the observable universe. It is moving too fast for light to reach from outside. The observable universe is so small. So big, but so small at the... No, big. Yeah, big. It's so big that, like, light hasn't reached us from parts of the universe, and so there could be infinitely more universe that we just cannot see. So I mean, that's pretty not woke there, but it contains the entire observable universe, so that's pretty woke because the observable universe was woke. And it could contain so much more. Or just a tiny slither or nothing. We don't know. It could contain even more life though. Right? I think. Infectious, but more I think that's good. Disagree, you're straight. That was the perfect guide for anyone who wants to explore the universe and needs to know where they can and cannot go. Anyways, I shall now go, meet up with the Intergalactic Council and propose the idea of sending all non-woke people to Venus, if that fits them the most.